challenge lah.
Fine. Hello guys, welcome to our law challenge. So, Liana? Liana!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, I really hope that everyone are in a peak of health. And of course, the most important thing is stay at home. So today we are going to discuss about the situation that have been given to us by, of course, our beloved, our favorite CEKIK. So the situation is like this. There are three partners, Zahira, Zunarain and Zianis, in a company named Printing Legacy, which supplies papers and stationery product. So basically, there is clause in their partnership agreement which stated no partner shall enter into contract worth more than 600,000 without any consent of other partner. Then on 4th April 2020, one of the member or one of the partner, Zahira, has bought 20 Xerox of machine and 20,000 reams of paper from CEKIK DARAH Syndrome Berhad. And now the problem is, this CEKIK DARAH Syndrome Berhad is demanding payment from Printing Legacy. So before that guys, we must know that in order to bind other partners and the firms, it must fulfill these 4 conditions. So first, the act must be done within his actual or apparent authority. And second, the act must be done within the scope of partnership business. Third, it must be carried on in usual way. And lastly, the act must be done as a partner and not as personal capacity. Now, the issue is whether the firm and other partners are liable to the purchase made by Zahira. What do you think, guys? So here's the answers. Enjoy! Ray, dah lah tu.
Oh, fine. Okay, let's try to do this. I'm done. So, let's go. A partner has the power to bind the firm in respect of the contract entered by the partners with the third party in a certain circumstances. Partners are agents of the partnership. Thus, the principle of the law of agency under Part X of Contract Act 1950, the common law and equity rules apply. Section 7 of Partnership Act recognizes the relationship between the partners and states that any act or omission committed by the partner binds the rest of the partners if all 4 conditions are fulfilled. It must be all 4 of it, not only 1, 2 or 3 of it. The first condition is the act of a partner must be his actual or apparent authority to make the firm and other parties liable. Section 7 of Partnership Act provides every partner is an agent of the firm and another party is bound by the act of the agent if the agent acts within his authority according to the normal agency principle. This means that the partner must act within their authority or within the scope to make sure the firm is liable unless the partner have ratified the unauthorized act. So, what is actual and apparent authority? Actual authority can be either express or implied. Express authority may be given in writing or orally. Implied authority is inferred from the conduct of the parties, while apparent or ostensible authority arises when one partner holds out to others that he has authority. Other than that, based on Section 10 of Partnership Act, if there are restrictions imposed by a partner and the third party has noticed this restriction, the other partner would not be liable when the partner acts beyond his authority. For example, the case between Hambaran Chetty and Hok Hing, which 2 persons established a business and entrusted the entire control of the business to the 2 managers. The second defendant, which is one of the manager, borrowed money from a plaintiff in the 3 actions open, a promissory notes drawn in the name of the firm. Court held whatever was the position of the defendant, the acknowledged partners did allow him to carry on the particular business as an apparent principle. Therefore, the defendant was liable. The second condition is the act of partnership partner must be done for the purpose of the business to make the firm and other parties liable. Based on Section 9 of Partnership Act states that when one partner pledges the credit of the firm for the purpose apparently not connected with the firm's ordinary course of business, the firm is not bound unless he is in fact specially authorized by other partner. For example, the case between Encik Osman bin Haji Muhammad Yusof and Chan Kong Swee, which a partnership formed by a 6 partners, which consists of 3 Chinese who manage the business and the 3 Malays who did not take part in the management, including Encik Osman. The 3 Chinese had received a loan from a chatty which guaranteed by Chan Kong Swee. When the chatty claimed for the repayment, Chan Kong Swee paid for it because the firm unable to pay. Chan Kong Swee claimed payment by taking a legal action against the 6 partners. 5 of it accepted, but Encik Osman objected. The trial judge found that the debt was the debt of the partnership and was obtained for partnership purpose. Therefore, the firm and all 6 partners, including Encik Osman, were liable. Encik Osman appealed and the Court of Appeal maintained the same decision. So, for the next condition, I will pass to my friends.
Let's start. Okay, now let's proceed to the third element that could make the firm liable. Under Section 7, it states that the act must be done in the ordinary course of business. Section 9 also states that if the act done by the partner have no connection with the firm ordinary course of business, the firm will not be liable. Thus, this means that the act must be in the usual way of the business and or in connection of the ordinary course of business. Ordinary course of business is an act that are relevant to be done in the business. If the business can be defined, the court must decide whether the act is relevant to the business or not. If can't be defined, the court must decide what the business is and what the act that are relevant to be done in the business. This is said by Mohamed Jaid in the case between Walker and European Electronic Pty Ltd. For example, case between Mercantile Credit Co and Garrett. The situation is where Parkin and Garrett was the partner in the firm that have the agreement to let garage and repair cars, but not involved in selling or buying cars. Despite this, one of the partner have sold a car. The court held that the partnership is liable because the act done by the partner is the relevant act to be done in the garage business. Lastly, the act must be done by the partner as a partner and not on his own personal capacity. Even though the act done in the scope of business or in his authority, the firm will not be liable. However, if he entered into a contract in the name of the firm will be liable, as it is considered as an act of agent of the firm, as stated under Section 7. In addition, under Section 8 also states that if the act done whether by a partner or not and relate to the business or with the name of the firm or with the intention to bind the firm will be liable. For example, case between Rubrics and Core. The situation is where a partner has assigned book debt to the creditor as cost during given time to pay the debt, without consent of the other partner. When the firm became bankrupt, the trustee sought to set aside the deed on the ground that it has been executed by only one partner. However, the court held that the deed was binding to the firm, as it was an instrument that are relating to the business, and in a manner showing an intention to bind the firm. Mai calling. Hello Mai, kenapa? Oh, nak suruh terang pasal application? Okay, boleh. Bye. Okay, now we move to the application. I want to explain briefly about the situation first. The situation is no partner shall enter into a contract worth more than RM600,000 without consent from other partners. Then, Zahirah enter into a contract worth RM350,000 with CEKIK Darah Sendirian Berhad without inform other partners about it. On the other day, CEKIK Darah Sendirian Berhad demand a payment from Printing Legacy. The firm are bound to the act done by Zahirah because it fulfills all conditions stated under Section 7 of Partnership Act 1961. Firstly, the act done by Zahira is within her actual authority, where she done the act as what expressly stated in the clause of the partnership deed, where she entered into a contract without consent from other partners that are less than Rm 600,000. In addition, once a partner becomes a partner in a partnership firm, they can be considered as agent of the firm and partner. Thus, it will make them be liable to the act even though the act done without the consent from other partners. Secondly, the act also meets the purpose of the business of the partnership. Zahira entered into a contract consisting 20 zero machines and 20,000 reams of paper in order the business can use it to run the business operation. Thirdly, the act done by Zahira also meets the element of ordinary cost of business. Zahira is a partner of Printing Legacy, which the firm are running printing service. The purchases made by Zahira in the contract are the usual way of printing business would make in order to provide printing service to the customer. Thus, it means that the act done by Zahira is in the ordinary course of business. Lastly, the act must be done by the partner as a partner of the firm, not on his own personal capacity. Zahira has entered into the transaction as a partner of the firm. She can be considered as an agent of the firm as per Section 7, thus can make the firm liable. So, in conclusion, the firm and other partners are liable to the purchase made by Zahira as it meets all the conditions under Section 7 of Partnership Act 1981. So the CEKIK Berhad can demand payment from Printing Legacy, and if they fail to do so, CEKIK Berhad can sue all the partners and the firm, and they can be classified as breach of contract. So I think that's all from us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Yeah, Selamat Raya.
Bye. 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 Oh, wait! Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you!